Program on WROI Giant FM and streaming live on the First Federal Facebook page.
It is Friday morning, and even though there was a little bit of white stuff on the ground, I would still call it a beautiful morning. Todd Vansickel's joining us this morning. Good morning, sir.
Thank you, Paul. Yes, indeed. Beautiful morning. It's seasonal now. It's kind of what you expect.
Yeah, it's not strange to see snow on the ground on January 20th.
Moderate temperatures, the 30s and 20s for this weekend and the next week. A little bit of flurrying out there. It's always good.
Oh, yeah.
I've missed shoveling a little bit this year, but maybe we'll still get opportunities.
Careful what you say, because you never know. It always seems if it's not very snowy in December and the first part of January, February, March, it really is.
And even at that point in time, usually when sectional basketball time comes up, that's always when you get the big snows that hasn't snowed already.
Yeah, if we don't get it for the boys, or for the girls, we'll get it for the boys.
Well, we want to welcome Kelly McCall today. She's our special guest from BFit McCall. Get the business name right?
Yep.
Thank you. Good morning, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning.
We're going to be talking with Kelly at great length later in the show about some of her programs and tips and suggestions she has to start off the new year. Welcome, Kelly.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Some of the news I have today was going to follow up from what we talked about a few weeks ago, New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
Do you remember what some of the top New Year's resolutions were?
Get in better shape, lose weight, quit smoking.
All those healthy lifestyle things.
Yes.
Well, Kelly's going to be here to help us out with some of that today. Thank you, Kelly.
Yes.
I did a little bit of research after last week. I was thinking, there's always a lot of hype about New Year's resolutions. Is it kind of like a Hallmark holiday made up, or is it real? Well, I looked back, and it dates back to the Babylonians 4,000 years ago.
Wow.
It has something to do with when their New Year started and the crops were planted, and it came through the Romans and through Christianity, and we still have it today. I found some interesting stats about New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
Approximately how many people in the United States make New Year's resolutions, do you think? What percentage?
35%.
That's really good. Can you read my writing? 38.5%.
No, I didn't even look. I try not to look at your guys' papers. That way
that's close enough.
Me and cheating.
That's close enough to win a prize.
Yeah, that's pretty
Close
good.
enough for government papers.
Prize.
Yeah.
Of that, 48% want, almost 50% want to exercise more.
Yes.
Does that surprise you, Kelly?
No, not actually. I feel like that's usually top on the list of most people, I feel like, wanting to incorporate that.
Kelly's a personal trainer and BFit McCall. We'll be talking with her at great length more, but as we were talking off the air before we started, you've got a lot of people signing up for your classes already, so that's good. That shows that percentage.
There's the proof.
Then there's the bad news about that. What percentage quit in the first week?
45%.
23%.
Oh.
36% make it in the past month, and only 9% are successful with their New Year resolution.
Wow.
That's not surprising.
No.
Did you make any New Year's resolutions?
I did, and I have not missed any of them yet.
That's great.
Awesome.
So you're in the success factor. We're
So
almost
far.
3 weeks into the new year.
Yes.
Tanner Lee is with us today. He's manning the camera right now, being with sports. Tanner, did you make any New Year's resolutions?
I did.
Are you still making them?
Kind of in the middle. I guess one I probably didn't, but one.
One you did.
Yeah.
One you did.
Yeah.
How about you, Kelly? Do you make New Year's resolutions? Can't even talk.
That's okay. Not really. I guess goals are just things I'd like to achieve, kind of take the pressure off.
It's kind of funny.
Bit.
Yeah, like why January 1st? Why couldn't you done this October 31st?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
That's kind of what you're going to be talking about, your lifestyle change.
Right, exactly.
Brought in some tech news today, too. Just saw some
All right.
interesting things. Sony's bringing back their digital Walkman.
Hey. I'm all for
It
that.
seems kind of like strange because it looks like a phone.
Yeah.
All it does is digitally stream music,
Okay.
but the quality is supposed to be much greater. But you're a radio guy. Isn't the quality depend on the quality of the streaming?
It does. It depends on the track itself. Because if you get a stream or a song that absolutely is just worthless, it's not going to sound good anywhere that you.
Well, there's a lot of songs out that today. But that you meant quality.
Quality-wise, yes.
Well, it's only $400.
Okay, that's a
And I'm
little more
thinking,
than I
like-
want to pay for a Walkman, but
Yeah, won't your phone do the same thing?
yeah.
But also, I read more about this. It's supposed to be CD quality type music.
All right.
Because like most streaming and other things we have on our phone are like MP3, and
Mm-hmm.
there's technology behind that where kind of it basically slices out parts of the music, right?
Yeah, it takes out some, changes the frequencies a little bit, and yeah.
That's one piece of tech news. I'm not going to go out and buy that. You going to go out and buy that, Paul?
I'll wait till it becomes like $99.
Yeah, you got this big digital music thing here too, anyways. You can
Yeah.
come play with that. Apple's also working on touchscreens for its Mac computers.
Okay.
Something that Steve Jobs originally refused to do
Yeah.
because he thought, I guess, I put him too much in the overhyped area that like they're better than that. Apple should be. They don't have touchscreens.
Yeah.
Coming out in 2025, so guess
All
it
right.
takes a while to develop that technology.
It does. It does.
But yet my phone already does it. So
Well, yeah, but there's a little difference to your phone and the MacBook.
so trivia today,
All right.
somewhat health related. According to MenuPrice.com, orange juice is the most popular fruit juice in the world, and apple juice is second. What is the third most popular fruit juice in the world? At least we could have made it a little tougher, like I said, like Nepal. You know? But third most popular fruit juice in the world. We'll let Kelly play along with this later
Okay.
too. Cranberry juice, pineapple juice, grapefruit juice, or lemon juice.
All right.
I don't know that well, a lot of people drink some of these on a regular basis.
Yeah.
We'll bring
yeah.
Tanner Lee in for sports. Thanks, Kelly. We'll visit
Yeah.
with you in a few minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Morning.
Morning, Tanner. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Always good to be in the studio here on Friday mornings and trying to stump Paul on the trivia questions.
Yeah.
so
Well, you might have.
You probably
This is going to be a pure luck guess.
Yeah.
I'll tell you now.
we've heard that before.
you might have Kelly give some help here. She's a fitness expert
Sure.
and nutrition expert. Yeah.
It's true. So, got a full slate of basketball on tap tonight. It looks like around the area.
Yeah.
Rochester's going to be going over to Wabash County to visit Northfield, play the Norsemen. I don't know what exactly they've gone by both, so I don't know which one's their nickname right now. Well, we'll say Norse for plurals. So. Pre-game?
We are on. I want to say 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Tune in or anywhere around that time. You'll be able to catch the game.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And you said Rochester is playing them tonight. I think they're playing Manchester tonight.
Manchester? Maybe I...
Yes. I think Northfield's next week.
Okay. Maybe I looked at the wrong day. Perhaps. That could be. That could be. Well, Rochester's got a 7-4 record, I can tell you that much.
Yes.
So...
I'm going to go look.
Well, now you got me nervous with the rest of these. I wrote down, hopefully I
This
wasn't...
week or next week. We always go into the girls. I think the girls
Yeah,
are right.
I think I got the girls right. The girls are at Manchester
Yes.
tomorrow night. Rochester got 10-11 record. Manchester got 6-13 record. Tippecanoe Valley's got 16-3 record. The girls, they're at Southwood tomorrow, 14-4. That's going to be a good TRC matchup. Caston was handed their first defeat of the season last night against North Miami. Shout out to Allison Bowman, the daughter of one of our First Federal family members, Nina Bowman. Sounded like she had a real good game last night for North Miami.
Didn't realize she played for North.
Yes,
Okay.
she does. So yeah, good win for North Miami there. And Caston's back in action on Tuesday at Carroll. And Winamax girls are going to be in action on Tuesday at Pioneer. So
Caston's like one other team in the state with only one loss now.
yes, which I'll get to here in just
Thought
a
you
minute. Well, I don't know if I have these matchups right, I guess, for tonight, but I wrote down that Tippecanoe Valley, they do have a 10-3 record. I wrote down that they're hosting Southwood tonight, who's 4-8. And Caston, with their 4-8 records, hosting 3-12 Winamac. So hopefully that's this week and not next week. But I got these from
You're
Max
right. It
Prep.
says Northfield tonight.
I got these from Max Prep, so
Okay, you might be right.
okay.
I don't know. We'll have to check with Randy.
Right.
We'll make sure we get this straightened out.
Exactly.
So you know, we go in the right
We'll
place
talk
to
about it throughout the morning show with
Get the
Randy.
right place to do.
Well, college basketball, you were just mentioning a team that has one loss. That would be my Purdue Boilermakers. Got their 18th win of the season last night.
Mhm.
So they're 18-1 now. It'll be Minnesota, who's the bottom feeder of the Big Ten. But like we were talking before we went on air, every place that's playing Big Ten is pretty tough anymore. This is Purdue's best start in school history, 18-1, which is exciting, but also a long ways to go.
I was traveling this past weekend and just watched a couple games like Sunday and even tonight or last night. It's knockdown, drag out fights anymore. It's not really basketball. It's almost like hockey.
There's a lot of. I feel bad for the post players because
there should be a penalty box on this.
There should be. And it matters what officiating crew you get. Some let more physicality go on. Others call a little bit of everything. So that's what makes it tough for Big Ten teams. I think when they get in the NCAA tournament, they're used to beating up on each other. The NCAA tournament's a little more whistle friendly. It seems like.
That's right. I mean, some of those things are obviously fouls.
Sure.
And things that are called fouls, like I saw a replay of one where the other night where somebody was 3 feet away from somebody and they called them a foul on them.
Yeah.
Just because it looks like a foul.
Yeah. Or sometimes I think referees anticipate that's going to happen and then it doesn't, but they blow the whistle in anticipation and then they kind of look foolish. Well, that didn't really happen when I thought it was going to. But now it's too late. I blew the whistle.
Yeah.
That's why it's really tough on basketball referees because if you go to any game, even high school games, they're almost all anticipation calls because that's if you don't make that whistle, then things get ugly.
Right.
You know?
I would not want to be an official at any level.
No.
It's a tough job.
Especially with all those fans sitting real close
right
to
there,
you, letting you know if you make the right or wrong
more
call.
times than not, they're mad at you.
Yeah.
They aren't happy with us. So, but Purdue's back in action on Sunday at 1 o'clock on the Big Ten Network. They host 12-6 Maryland, who had a win against Michigan last night. So a good win for Maryland. Big win for Indiana last night on the road against Illinois to improve their record to 12-6. They're also in action on Sunday.
Every squirrel finds a nut occasionally.
They've played really well the last 2 games, so they might be finding their groove. They're host to Michigan State, who had a really good home win last night over Rutgers. Michigan State's now 13-6. That game's also on Sunday at noon on CBS. So a little college basketball before the NFL playoffs on Sunday. Notre Dame's the only local team in action tomorrow. They're 9-10. They host Boston College, who's 8-11. That game's at 2 o'clock, but I could not find what TV network it's on. Notre Dame will be looking for a new head basketball coach for their men's team after the season. Mike Bray announced yesterday he's stepping down after the season after 23 years.
Yeah.
He's the winningest coach in program history, so it's probably time, I would say.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, their record's 9-10 this year.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit. Struggled a little bit last year, even though they got in the tournament. I don't know what else he can do.
Right.
Really. I think he's hit the ceiling. So.
Well, the only other way out is downward and go out on your own terms.
Yeah,
right?
go out kind of on the high note where
yeah.
you're not getting forced out maybe. So.
Yeah.
And then Butler's also in action on Sunday. They're 11-9. They travel to Connecticut. It's 15-5. That game's at noon on Fox. So a lot of national games on Sunday, right? Like I said, before the NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of the playoffs, starts tomorrow. The Jaguars visit Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Go Jaguars.
Yes.
The New York Giants travel to Philadelphia tomorrow night. That's an NFC East rivalry. That should be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Then on Sunday, the Cincinnati Bengals travel to Buffalo to play the Bills. That should be a good one as well. And then the Dallas Cowboys travel out to San Francisco. So this time next week, we'll be down to 4 teams left battling out for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sunday's like the best day, it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Buffalo, and
then
Dallas and 49ers.
Yeah. Tomorrow's game between Jacksonville and Kansas City could get a little ugly. I hope it doesn't, but that one's got potential to maybe get out of reach pretty quickly. But we'll
Have you
see.
checked the weather forecast or any of these snow games?
I haven't.
I love watching football in the snow.
It wouldn't surprise me if Buffalo is. It seems like they can snow quite a bit. So, got some tidbits here this morning. On this day in 1937, the first U.S. presidential inauguration day was held on January 20th.
Oh.
It was previously held on March 4th.
Yes.
And I could list all the presidents who have been inaugurated on January 20th. It would be quite a few. So,
Yeah, we
Save
should
up
be
for
here
another time.
until 8 o'clock.
on this day in 1982, Ozzy Osbourne allegedly bit the head off a bat on the stage of a concert in Des Moines, Iowa.
Any of us here big Ozzy Osbourne or Iron
I
Maiden
don't
fans?
mind listening to Ozzy. The story that I've always heard around that is it was supposed to be a fake one. Nobody told him they were going to.
That's why allegedly. I don't know. I don't know. But
We'll never truly
makes for a
know
good
until
story,
Ozzy
I guess.
says it. Yeah.
I did hear him sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" in Wrigley Field.
that wasn't
That's
very
not
good.
one of the
No.
That
better YouTube videos.
Jeff Gordon's. I know there's some infamous ones out there. On this day in 1986, the first U.S. U.S. federal holiday honoring Martin Luther King Jr. was held, which now, that was this past Monday. So.
Yeah.
On this day, 2006, High School Musical debuted.
No.
It would become Disney Channel's most successful TV movie. Taken by your reaction, not a fan, Paul.
No.
What did they make, like 3 of them now? 4?
3 or 4, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I had a teenage girl growing up at that time, and she loved that, and all her friends did too.
I
My wife loves it, and they still watch it.
Yep.
I think.
I remember being in middle school and choir class, and we watched it many, many times.
I'm sorry.
On this day, 2008, Breaking Bad premiered on the AMC.
All right.
Very successful, popular series.
Yeah.
Won many awards. On
I
the way.
finally watched that.
I have not watched it yet.
I haven't
so
either.
I keep.
It's a little dark.
Yeah.
But
I told it. I've been told it's worth the time though. It's pretty good, so I'll have to check it out. AMC's got some good stuff. I mean, they had that. They had The Walking Dead that just ended. They have some good series. And we got our national days today. Today's Take a Walk Outdoors Day. A little chilly out there today, but the snow's not coming down.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go out and take a walk. It's National Coffee Break Day.
Hey, I'm all for a coffee break.
Coffee lovers out there.
let's take one now.
All right.
Penguin Awareness Day.
Okay.
National Cheese Lovers Day.
That's my day.
National Butter Crunch Day. National Disc Jockey Day.
Hey.
International Day of Acceptance.
Okay.
And National Camcorder Day. Camcorders have kind of been replaced, for the most part, by phones and tablets, but there's still some people who use them. So.
And they're not even true camcorders anymore. Now they're just video cameras.
Digital recorder.
Yeah.
There's no VHS thing.
Right.
Nope.
Right.
Or even a
Technology's
little mini
changed a little
version
bit.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's nope.
Yep. So,
The reels are gone.
Well, thank you for the tidbits, Dan.
you're welcome.
Upcoming events. Psi is Odazai, the AMU chapter, is presenting Light Up the Night Daddy and Daughter Glow Dance on Saturday, February 18th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Fulton County Community Center. The Fulton Community Center. Tickets are $15 per guest, include photographs from Bailey Award Photography, raffle, craft, cakewalk, refreshments, dancing, ages 3 through 6th grade. I took my daughter to daddy-daughter dances. That was always a great experience. So if any of you dads out there are listening and you have daughters in that age group, it's great quality time with your daughter, and I'd recommend doing that.
It is, and it is a really good time out there too.
Do you have a daughter in that age?
I do. I don't know if we're going to go this year or not. We went last year with both of the girls. Now my oldest is aged out, so we'll see what happens.
She probably still wants to go, though, if she ages out.
No.
She's seen you dance then? Is that what
No, in the last year she's decided she doesn't want to dress up.
Okay.
If she can wear sweatpants and a t-shirt, she's good.
Well, my daughter has seen me dance, and I'm grateful she just still wanted to go there. And there was not too much damage of stepping on feet or anything like that.
Well, that's always
from me.
Right.
Money news. Dow was down about 250 points yesterday. It's the first day this year that it's fallen negative, which that's good news. The latest readout on the U.S. economy showed jobless claims dropped lower than expected. And the economy news is like, you're not sure what's good or what's bad anymore. It's just, you need to let the economy work out. And we're hoping for 2023 being a better year for the economy.
Yeah, it's still early.
Also saw that Netflix was advertising a job. They're hiring a flight attendant for their private corporate jet. From $60,000 to $385,000 a year.
Yeah.
Now, I don't understand why Netflix would even advertise this job. It just creates, they've laid off people. Why do you promote something like this? You can probably hire a flight attendant, under the radar a little bit, probably. I don't know.
Maybe they wanted to incorporate some of their viewers. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Microsoft said it's laying off 10,000 employees. That's the money news for right now. Try to be positive, but kind of hard today, it seems.
Yeah.
First Federal is open today from 8:30 to 5, and tomorrow 8:30 to noon. You can use our ATMs. We have contactless debit cards. As I've talked a little bit too much this morning, I want to get Kelly McCall onto the show here. We're happy to have you, Kelly. We can talk about First Federal next week again, too.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, Kelly.
Well, thank you. I almost said welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning
Good
again.
morning. Yes.
Thank you for joining us today. Kelly is local business person with, the name of the business is?
Kelly McCall Fit.
Kelly McCall Fit. Just wanted to make sure I got that right.
You got it.
I like that, kind of a catchy name.
Yeah.
So what is Kelly McCall Fit?
It is, I call it like a boutique studio. I'm a solo entrepreneur. I'm by myself. I either see clients one-on-one or in a group setting.
So personal training.
Personal training, yep. And then just in groups, like small groups. And that's it. That's my business right there.
So how did you get involved in this? What was your decision to pursue this career?
Yeah, so I had worked at the wellness center here in town a long time, and I just wanted to go out on my own and be my own boss and do my own thing. And it took a couple years to convince my husband that like I could do this and somewhat be successful, like bring home a paycheck, that kind of thing. And in December, I have been out on my own for 6 years.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
6 years. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
That shows
in a
some
small
longevity.
community. It's something I'm really proud of because it is hard. And having a personal trainer and going to fitness classes, like it is a luxury item for some people and an expense. And in a small community rule, it is. You know, you just never know. And so I've had awesome support from clients that I've had for many years. And then I'm getting ready to have some new clients, which is exciting as well.
Are you referring to me?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
That's one of my questions I was
Yeah,
going to ask.
yeah.
We'll ask that question
Yeah,
later. But,
no.
You have a great facility.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your facility.
Yeah, so I'm just a couple spaces on down, 124 East 8th Street. I'm in the old Sawyer and Smith building, so if you know that old building, I'm there. I'm just on the main level is where I do everything, or have the equipment and that sort of thing with clients. But it's a huge space. I don't know the square footage, but it's
quite large.
It's bigger than what I need, but I love it. I love having just that opportunity to grow or have different things.
And you have exercise space and workout space.
Yep.
And tell us a little bit about your space.
Yeah, so I have, I don't have standardized machines, which you would see in a typical gym that work specific muscle groups. I just have a cable apparatus, I have a squat rack, and a Smith machine, lots of dumbbells, I have resistance bands, I have some treadmills, a rower, a bike. I think that's it. And just little things that kind of tools to use for clients.
And you have a great following too because you're on Facebook.
I'm on Facebook.
So if you want to learn more about Kelly McCall.
Yep, I'm on Facebook or Instagram. I don't have a website or anything like that, but you can send me a message. I will get back to you. I hope that I see it. Sometimes social media or like the inner workings of messages don't come through all the time, or I don't see it right away, but I will reach out to you if you reach out to me if you're interested in my services.
And I know you have a great following because I know several people, including my wife, has been involved in your classes.
Yeah.
You do walks even, National Walk Day or something like that.
Yeah. So I do. I try to do stuff just for outside my clientele, the community. I've been trying to host walks once a month of just meeting places that aren't too far away for someone to drive to, and then just connecting with people and simply going for a walk. So that's something I try to either push out on my social media to let people know like when and where and that kind of thing with it. And you don't have to be, a client of mine to do
So
that.
we're talking about New Year's resolutions to start the show.
Yeah.
Any of those stats surprise you or anything? Or?
Not really, and I think a lot of it just stems from just the rigidity of what people set out. They're very like gung-ho, I'm going to do this, and it's too drastic of a change or, something that they're striving for, and I think that's where that drop-off happens because they just realize they can't stick with it for long term.
So if somebody wants to make a lifestyle change, what are some tips and suggestions on how they should do that?
Yeah.
I'm asking for a friend.
Okay. I think the best, and it really, honestly, it seems like, okay, like too good to be true, but just making it as simple as possible for you. And maybe it's just something, if you're doing something good, like how you can do more of it or incorporate more of it into your life. And just simplifying it and not saying, I'm not going to do this, or don't do this, don't eat this. When we start like having like the no's, it's harder to stick to. So just simplifying it, picking something that, like, you know, if you're, you know, I'm up and early, Adam. If you're like, okay, I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. and work out every day, but you go to bed at midnight and, you know, aren't getting up at 5 a.m., like, the reality of that really happening and sticking with it just is not. So, okay, maybe like one day a week I'm going to get up early and work out.
So keep it simple, like an achievable goal.
Right, exactly. And then you can always, you know, once you're like, okay, hey, I'm doing this, like it's like seems effortless almost. Then you can add a little bit more to that. Maybe it's another day of the week that you decide that you're going to work out. Or you can add, you know, or implement another habit, you know, positive in your life.
That's a great suggestion.
Yeah,
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Like I've seen it like too many times that people just try to and make it hard and complicated. Even with nutrition, like we just try to complicate things so much.
Well, some of that might be because we've maybe neglected or wanted to do it for so long, and we're,
right.
now that we've made our mindset eager to do that, we
Yeah.
sometimes make it too difficult.
Right, yeah, and too, I think a lot of it, like, I love social media to a point, but a lot of it is too, it stems from seeing, like, what this person over here has been doing, XYZ, or just that diet culture of being told, like, you need to do XYZ every day, that kind of thing.
So what are some other tips and suggestions?
So some other tips and suggestions is planning. We can't wing it. As much as, you know, we know how that all works for us, right? When we just like try to wing things, like it doesn't go as planned, or how we hoped it to. And so I think just trying to plan, prep a little bit, is very helpful in some, you know, whether like they're trying to change a habit or incorporate a new habit, is you've got to plan for it.
So something like,
like
I want to work out next week.
Yeah.
I look at my calendar. Thursday looks like a good day.
Absolutely.
As opposed to saying,
yeah, like what
I'll
do you
see
have?
how Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday go. If I
Right.
have time, I'll do it.
Yeah, like what do I have going on? Like looking at your calendar, like okay, hey, there's a little window here. I could go for a walk. Like, you know, anything like that, or food. Like okay, like let's sit down and like what do we have? Or we're gonna make this for dinner tonight, or have this, or pack this for breakfast. Like instead of rushing out the door with, you know, out anything.
So plan ahead. Basically.
Plan ahead.
That's good. Good
Yep.
suggestion.
Yes, and another one that I kind of thought of was like this planning ahead, is just that I don't know how to like describe it or whatever, but just taking it day by day. And there's gonna be days that maybe, you know, you say, okay, I'm gonna work out on Thursday, didn't happen, and then okay, it's okay.
Yeah, don't give up and say,
Right.
I didn't make it, so I'll start next week, and just keep at it. Basically.
Right, exactly. Like not letting like one meal, missing one workout or whatever, like derail you.
And don't get discouraged.
Right, don't get discouraged because it is going to be challenging.
Just like life, there's ups and downs a
Yep.
little bit.
Yeah, you're trying to make good, positive behavioral changes, and there's going to be times in life thrown at you. You get sick, or kids get sick, and things like that. It's not always going to be perfect. And so it's mindset, honestly, and that's what a lot of my clients I see struggle with, is just that they get on themselves about like, I missed a workout, or I didn't eat this, and I should have done this, and it's okay. So just, I think those would be like the three biggest kind of things that carry over in life too, like with fitness and nutrition, but carry over into other parts of your life.
So that was keep it simple, plan, and the last one you talked about.
Yeah, I don't know how, like.
Don't get discouraged.
Yeah, don't get discouraged, like that mindset piece of it, that, you know, of having just that, it's okay.
These are great tips and suggestions. We're talking with Kelly McCall from BeFit McCall. local personal trainer. Been doing it for 6 years now in your own shop, basically.
Yep. Yeah, I've been at it like since I graduated from Ball State in 2005, so I have some years under my belt.
Very experienced.
Yeah.
If anybody, asking for a friend again, if somebody want to reach out to you, how do they best?
The best is like Facebook, which is B McCall Fit, or you can, my name is Kelly McCall. You can private message me that way, and then either through Instagram through my business page, which is the B McCall Fit as well.
So if somebody does that, what happens next then? That's
So,
always, there's kind of the fear of like,
I reached out. Yeah.
Can I do some of the things that?
Yeah, so I personally like to talk to the person, meet with them. What are they looking for when hiring a personal trainer? Because the reality of it is things take time and changes take time. Things don't, it's just not a turnover of in 10 days you're going to miraculously be in shape and have lost 10 pounds. And so just, but figuring out what the client is really like looking for and before we even begin the exercise.
So it's kind of a give and take thing where you help people decide what might your goals be, and are they achievable, not achievable, and time frame and things like that.
Yep. And then working with them, like if they're like I've never picked up a weight in my life. Okay, like let's start with body weight, or something. It just depends on the person and where they're at, and what they're capable of, and so it all depends, like on the individual.
And you work with them. That's what's great about a personal trainer.
Yeah, and that's
you understand their strengths, their weaknesses, and needs, and goals.
Everything is customized to that person. Like no one is, doing your workout, so to speak, because it is designed for you with what your goals are in mind. So each client is, customized or individualized for that person.
I think that's part of the problem. If you look at any workout regimes,
it's
do A, B, C, D, and do so many reps of these, and well, that might not be best for that person.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So if people are interested, are there opportunities for classes and things like that?
So
it's kind of a busy year. So
I know, and I had have openings in my evenings, but they're like all full right now. I've kind of generated a wait list because obviously things happen. People want to sign up and they've signed up and then life happens and they decide it doesn't work for them. So I am kind of I have a wait list. So just if a spot comes open, but I am currently full, which is awesome. And it's a blessing.
So don't let that intimidate you if you're interested. Just give Kelly a call still because there's going to be some fallout, probably, unfortunately.
Yep, the statistics,
and there will be opportunities coming in the next couple months might open up.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because, things happen for people and you never know. And maybe group isn't the best option for that person, that individual. And maybe more one-on-one is something that they really, truly need.
And so you do group and personal training, one-on-one training.
Yes,
That's good, good thing to know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kelly.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
And we wish everybody the best this year as they begin their lifestyle changes and workout regimes. And if you have any questions, always give Kelly a call or reach out to her on Facebook and
I'm
see
here
if she
to
can help out.
Yeah.
Well,
I just want people to be happy and healthy.
Okay. Going into our trivia question, you want to play the game, Kelly?
Oh yeah.
You gotta help me out.
Okay. I'm trying to think like, okay, what do
like if you
like?
wink with your right eye, I won't see that.
I like this kind of juice, but
so
I know
orange juice is the most popular. Apple's the second. I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a big orange juice and apple juice guy.
Yeah.
The rest kind of just not for me.
Third most popular: cranberry juice, pineapple juice, grapefruit juice, lemon juice. And this is according to menuprice.com.
Do you have a guess?
I personally would pick grapefruit, but in the health
That's
and
like
wellness,
the most healthiest thing.
I know, but it interacts with some medication, so people can't drink it. And then I think of cranberry because it has some properties for UTIs and stuff like that, and inflammation.
A lot of drinks have cranberry in it too.
I'm gonna go cranberry.
Oh, I'm gonna go pineapple because that's a toss-up between those.
The answer is lemon juice.
Oh.
I'm surprised
that.
that
was too.
it.
See, that's what I was thinking.
I was
Does that
surprised
mean
too.
cooking with it.
Right,
I don't
putting it
know.
in something.
I don't know if I've
Yeah.
ever heard anybody drinking lemon juice. Unless like lemonade.
I have.
You lemon juice? Okay.
Yeah, I don't drink it, but I know of
Where did you get your source from again?
Yeah, Tanner. We're gonna have to fact check you.
Yes.
I checked it twice, trust me, because I'm
Oh my
like,
goodness.
Maybe we should have brought a glass of lemon juice for everybody just to see.
No.
No, we don't need the
Well, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Kelly.
No,
We
thank
appreciate
you again.
your time today. Going to close with some words of wisdom. He who has health has hope. He who has hope has everything. That's from Thomas Carlyle, a Scottish philosopher.
Those are great words of wisdom. Thank you so much, Todd, and we'll see you guys again next week.